Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. Well, I'm actually so excited. Let's get some things out of the way first. My name is Amanda. This is your first time here. Welcome to my beauty entertainment channel. Yup, here's my social media, Twitter and Instagram. So today's video, I am doing my first ever collaboration. Gag. Oh my god. But today's video is a collab with Today's video is a collab with Keisha, one of my favorite channels ever on YouTube. You definitely know who she is. You definitely, from all her incredible videos talking about popular culture events, music, she can sing, YouTuber mess, and just stuff from her analyzing different things that are currently happening in popular culture. So I'm so like honored and I'm so happy to be collaborating with her for this video. Fun. So today, also because it's a collab, I'm doing a video I've never ever done before on my channel, or a style video I've never ever done before. It's an unpopular opinions video. I've never done one of these before, so what I did is I asked on Twitter like different unpopular opinions that you guys had. So if you responded, yay. If you didn't, oh well. So I'm gonna be doing 3 different categories. I'm gonna be doing music, makeup, and then YouTuber / celebrity stuff. Mostly celebrity stuff because who really cares? And yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to some of your opinions and I'm gonna be stating some of my own. So if you hear your unpopular opinion in here, congratulations. Okay, it's also get ready with me. It is what? 8 a.m. I am a morning person, in case you really couldn't tell. And also I think the lighting looks better at 8, like really early in the morning, or like super close to sunset, but that's just me. Okay, anyway, so the first category I'm going to start with is music. I do have a lot of, so also, oh sorry, disclaimer, because please, I was writing this and I'm like, I'm gonna need to do a disclaimer. If you like any of this stuff, like, okay, like what do you want me to do about it? I'm allowed to have an opinion, and I am like, if you don't agree with me, okay. Have you ever not agreed with anyone in your, please, when I tell you, I say this in every video, I enjoy deleting comments. Like, it's one of my favorite pastimes. I'll just sit in my bed, watch a TV show, and just delete comments. Because listen, don't come on my page with some bullshit. Don't come here. And especially don't come on here if you're going to be any sort of bigot to anyone, not just me, in my comments. That's just a disclaimer. Yeah, so you're not gonna agree with all this stuff, but let me start, because this is gonna be long-ish. I don't really know how long this is gonna take, because I've never done one of these videos before. So first, 1, Meghan Trainor does make good music. Please, y'all let that little butterface man with the menstrual cramps, y'all let him convince you that to hate her. And I was like, did she do something racist? I don't think she did. The woman she's not an incredible artist or revolutionary. She's decent, but she's not bad. And the only reason people think she's bad is because of emo black thought, but we gotta move on from that. So that's 1. 2, Red is Taylor Swift's best album. I know a lot of people say 1989. The reason why I don't say 1989 is her best album, I do think 1989 is one of the best pure pop albums of all time. I do think that, but I don't think it's very representative of Taylor. Like, in my opinion, 1989, like, that pure pop to me kind of came out of nowhere. Even though Red was like a country pop album, I still think 1989 came out of like left field. So I was like, it's a really good album, but it's not very representative of her, like as if I know her. But anyway, 2, I can't get into Billie Eilish's music. I can't. It's just, I've tried. But like, same with Lana Del Rey. Y'all know, I don't care. Listen, I can't get into the gig. There's songs by both of them that I do actually really like, but nothing has like driven me to go and listen to their entire discography, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like, yeah, this is good, but like, I'm like, okay, don't drag me for that. Next, Cardi B is terrible. We already knew that. The only good music she has ever made has been collabs, and it was because the other person or people are carrying the song. Just wanted to let you know. Now, I don't know, I was supposed to number these, but I didn't do that. Next, Bangers by Miley Cyrus single-handedly is the reason why pop music has moved from bubblegum pop to hip-hop R&B influence, period. She single-handedly did that. She got every ounce of clap, it's not flashback, it's like clapback or whatever it's called. She got all of that, so the pop girlies nowadays could do what they're doing now because they wouldn't be able to do it without her. I don't think that's very unpopular. Actually, it might be unpopular, but it's my opinion. Okay, next, Art Pop is one of Lady Gaga's best albums. I don't understand the confusion. Like, I don't understand the Art Pop hate. I've never understood it. That is top 2. Sorry. Next one is that Ariana Grande has been doing R&B. This is not an unpopular opinion, this is a fact. Ariana Grande has been doing R&B inspired pop or R&B music period since her first ever album. Like, that's why the conversations we've had around her, like cultural appropriation and blackfishing and stuff, the ridiculous tans, absolutely. But I think a lot of those cultural appropriation, like what were they called? Like conversations last year were a little bit of a reach. Her like tanning herself into oblivion, like that's not a reach, but like the idea that she was cultural appropriating because she was doing like R&B and hip hop when she'd been doing that since like yours truly. So that's just my opinion though. Next, Prism deserves equally as much respect as Teenage Dream, because do you know how hard it probably was? She had to follow up Teenage Dream in the next year, and she did just that. Prism is so good and deserves the same amount of respect and accolades. Next, Lizzo's music is not bad. It's not good, but it's not bad either. Her visuals are usually there, and it's usually something very creative. But the music, when people are like it's kid spot music, like I get where you're coming from. I'm not the biggest fan, but I do think she has good songs. I do think Good as Hell is her best song that she's ever made. I do also really like Juice, and I like Exactly How I Feel. The Good as Hell remix, Ariana Grande outsing her on her own song. That's embarrassing. Don't ever do that again. There's a reason that's not getting promoted. It's because she got outsung on her own song. Moving on. I have listened to one Bad Baby song in my entire life, and it was a very good song. It was featuring Megan Thee Stallion. I know we all like to pretend it doesn't exist, but it does, and it's a very good song. Next. So Ed Sheeran. People who were having a whole dissertation argument under my tweet where I asked for unpopular opinion about Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran fell off because he didn't know how to properly adapt to the new times. So you're like probably wondering, what does that mean? Yeah. So Ed Sheeran was making music, like his music was very 2013, 2014, 2015. But then like what people liked about music started to change, started to get more R&B, hip hop, that kind of stuff. So he tried to go with the flow, and he did that collaboration project, but that was a big giant flop of turd mud. That was absolutely ridiculous. He didn't do it right. I think he should hang it up flat screen. His voice is beautiful. He's an incredible songwriter, but I don't think there's room for him unless he does something drastically different that'll stick. That's just me. Next, so Rae Jepsen is not a one-hit wonder, not at all. If you listen to, I forget what her album is called. It's the one where it's like white on, it's the white album cover. She's like sitting, I think she's naked or she's wearing white. That's a really, I don't know the name of it, but it's a good album. And she has made good songs. Party for One. Come on, Self-Pleasure. Come on. Next, Halsey cannot sing. Has never been able to sing, still can't sing. She is walking privilege. I don't need to say anymore. Next, this is not an unpopular opinion, but the Jonas Brothers are fully relying on nostalgia to keep their career going, and I am absolutely fine with it. I am absolutely fine with them capitalizing off the fact that like everyone loved them when they were 10. Wouldn't you? Like, I mean, like, you gotta make money. And also, are they harming anyone by doing it? No. Next, Beyonce's best album is 4. I don't know if that's unpopular or not. I just wanted to put it in here because I think it's the truth. Next, Cupcake and Azalea Banks, I think are the, how did I want to say this? I think Cupcake has been out rapping a lot of these girlies for like the longest time, and if Azalea Banks would shut her mouth and like apologize for what she did, because she did something awful, she would be added to the roster of the up and coming black female rappers. If she would just, maybe the reason why her music is so good is because she's like that. I hope that's not the reason why, because that means she would just have to be a terrible person for the rest of her life. But you know what? Oh well. Ooh, this concealer, a shame. And then my last unpopular opinion about music has to do with Normanni. Everyone knows I love me some good that sounded really gross. I love Normanni. She's a great person. I don't know her, but she seems like a great person. I just think her team needs to be fired. Every single, there is no reason. Here's the thing, everyone is like, well, she already said that her album wasn't coming till 2020. I know that, but nothing between Motivation came out this summer, between that and now. I mean, we got Diamonds, we got that song. There was no promo for that song either. There was barely any promotion for Motivation it was Twitter who promoted that song. Her team did, I don't know if it's laziness. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're confused about their job, but they need to do it better, or she needs to find somebody else, because it's like people already knew her album wasn't coming out until 2020, but you couldn't have given me something to work with. She released a whole Motivation remix with 21 Savage. That got promoted literally once, the day it came out. Normanni tweeted the link to it, and that was it. Also, the remix was just the song with a verse of him. That wasn't a real remix, but the idea of a remix has kind of been lost. But I'm just confused as what they think their job is. Is it just to sit? I have to move on. Next, we're getting to makeup unpopular opinions. I have a lot of them, and this is the one that like kind of people really love to argue in my mentions. Untag me. Anyway, starting off, this is my unpopular. This is the most overrated product ever. The Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer is ass. Ass. Flaming hot ass. Nars has only had 2 misses ever with me. One is that concealer, and the other one is that All Day Luminous Foundation, the oil slick grease alive shit. That it was like a thicker bottle. It's not this. Where is it? It's not this one. It was the old one from a long time ago. That foundation is ass, and so is the concealer. You can't convince me otherwise. That's 1. 2, the MAC Patrick Starr powder is also ass. What? I finally got it because it came back. They like restocked it. Was it 2 years ago or something? I got it. Ass. It's terrible. It didn't do any. There was no amount of oil control anywhere to be found. It didn't give me that blurring effect anybody was talking about. So I was really upset. That's 2. 3, this is not an unpopular opinion, but I'm putting it in here anyway because a lot of people are saying it. You should never be spending more than $20 on mascara. I even think 20 is pushing it. I would go down to 15. It's black goop and a wand. Also, I wear false lashes whenever I'm wearing makeup. It's a good chance that I'm wearing false lashes as well, unless I'm doing a YouTube video for some reason. So I don't really care about mascara, and you really shouldn't either. It's all pretty much the same. Anyways, contour is stupid. I know the point of contour, but you can contour with bronzer. That was someone said that. Beck said that, I'm pretty sure. You can contour with bronzer. Who said you couldn't? Like, first of all, there was an excessive amount of contouring done in the 2015, 2016 realm. That was ugly. It always looked ugly. Because these girls, these NC-17s, would be putting NC-42s as their contour, and I was like, you look great, you look dumb. That was 1. 25mm lashes look stupid. I'm sorry. I don't mean to rain on anyone's parade. Continue to do whatever you want. I've only seen about 10 people look good with them on. Maybe 8. I really think they look kind of ridiculous, but do what you want. Please don't, this is not me telling you to stop doing what you want. If you want to fly away like a bird, do that. I don't. I think it looks stupid. I don't know what number that was. Next one, loose highlighter was one of the dumbest trends to ever exist. Why would they do that? It's blinding. So are pressed highlighters, and they don't give you any of the mess that you get with the loose highlighter. Like, whenever you use it, it goes everywhere. Yes, you look blinding, but you also look stupid, because now you look blind on your cheek, but guess where else the highlighter is? All over your clothes, in your hair, all over your vanity. You look dumb, and it needs to end right now. That was one. Another one, I love beauty blenders. I love beauty blenders. I got so many replies, and they were like, beauty blenders are stupid, they're other sponges. I hate every single other sponge. I've tried them. I've tried the Real Techniques, I've tried the Sonia Kashuk, I've tried the Morphe sponge. That sponge is terrible. They're all terrible. A beauty blender is the winner. Always has been. I'm sorry. I'm moving on. Structured nose contour is stupid and has always looked dumb. It doesn't look good in person. It does not look good. Let me tell you that much right now. That's that. Liquid lipsticks. So the trend of liquid lipsticks, one of the clearest testaments of how much influence influencers really do have, because who enjoys liquid lipstick? Who enjoys putting on drying paint on your lips? Now you look crusty, dusty, cracked, and smacked. Who enjoys doing that? Who enjoys wearing liquid lipstick? Nobody does. So why did everyone do it for like 2 years for no reason? There are no good liquid lipstick formulas. They're all just less uncomfortable than the bad ones. There's no good. I'm trying to think of the best one I've ever tried. I don't know, because it's uncomfortable. Even if your lips are perfectly moisturized, it's still heavily uncomfortable, and you will never convince me otherwise. Next, I like the Fenty Body Lava. I know people say it's tacky and it's sticky or whatever, and it like gets on your clothes. I love it. I think it looks incredible. I like the shade Brown Sugar better than Trophy Wife. Trophy Wife looks like you put glitter all over your body, which is cute. Also, Trophy Wife is meant for dark skin. That's not unpopular either, I'm pretty sure, but I did see someone say that. Next, tinted moisturizer is ash and a dash of hope with a whisper of pigment from across the street. Make your own. Or don't, just, they don't even make it in my shade, so I couldn't even buy it to begin with. Next, you remember those Sephora Pro palettes from like 2 or 3 years ago? I can't believe I fell for that. I really think back, I like look at my makeup collection. It's not all here, some of it is still back home, and I'm like, why would you buy that? Those I bought the colorful palette. First of all, chalky ass eyeshadows, and also, weren't they like $70? I'm a dumbass. That's one. Next, stick foundations are terrible. It's probably just because of my skin, but I hate stick foundation. I think they look bad. I think they look greasy. I think I look stupid with them on. That's just me though. That's just me. That's just my skin. Next, back to the beauty blender. The black beauty blender is better than the pink one, but I don't think that's unpopular either. I think it's just the truth. Next, I think Dose of Colors is possibly the most underrated brand at the moment, because I don't know why actually, because I've never tried a product that I didn't like. Their collabs are impeccable. They're always so well done, so well thought out. They released a whole complexion line that ain't nobody tried, and I don't know why. I talked about this before, it probably because it came out in that oh, let's all show how much diversity we have foundation trip of summer 2019. It came out during that time, so that's probably why. But I'm like, huh, how interesting. How interesting. Next, no one, not a brand, not a single brand is touching Nars in terms of complexion. Not a single brand is anywhere close to how good they are at complexion. People have tried, many are currently failing. No one is, in my opinion, nobody is touching Nars. And until they get that golden olive undertone the way Nars has gotten it, they won't. They won't. Until they get it like that, nobody's gonna touch her. Nobody is going to touch her, period. Next one. This is also, hold please, hold please. So this next one is also very much shows how much influence Instagrammers have. Baking is, listen, I don't think anyone bakes in the year 2019. If you still do, you must have the oiliest skin imaginable, or you hate yourself. I'm not really sure why. And because it's so crazy to see, like, influencers, but mostly Instagram back in 2016 had people baking with Sahara Desert's dry skin. People with dry skin were packing on the Ben 9 banana powder and then crying, my skin feels like it's numb, it's so dry. Well, maybe it's because you put 2 pounds of powder on your face and then left it there for 15 minutes. Like, look what you did. Like, that was your own fault. Ugh, this highlighter is really pretty. I don't even like highlighter anymore. I used to put it from here all the way down to here like a fool. I don't do that anymore because I'm a grown up now. Next, oh, we're almost done. I'm getting like fast. 'Cause I know people think my videos are too long, but I really don't care. Next, eye and face palettes are the stupidest thing imaginable. Have you ever seen an eye and face palette that doesn't look stupid? Because it never comes in, you know what it could come in? 3 different shades. Because whenever the face section of the palette always has a bronzer, which I'm like, okay, that will never ever work on me, and an ashy highlight. Why don't you come up with 3 different versions of the palette, light, medium, dark? Why wouldn't you do that? Why would you just release a bronzer that's literally orange and then a highlighter that is baby pink? What are you doing for me? And this is with every single eye and face palette I've ever seen. What are you doing for me? Nothing. Next, these luxury, like the designer makeup brands are all ass. That's not unpopular either. They're all ass. It's the same shit, just with like, cost $95 instead of $55, which is still, we've had a complete normalization of luxury like makeup. Partly because I most likely cannot find my shade in the drugstore. That's also like when people, that's a different topic, but like people are always like, why are all your foundation recommendations like high end? And I'm like, have you been to the drugstore? Like there's been 2 that I like, the NYX Born to Glow and the Milani Screen Queen, but otherwise I'm not finding my shade in the drugstore. I'm not finding complexion products for myself in the drugstore. It's just not gonna work. Now I have 2, but before that I hadn't touched a drugstore foundation in like a while because I couldn't. There wasn't a shade for me. That was a tangent. Next, Kat Von D Beauty, which is now something vegan. It has a vegan in the name now. So they kicked out Kat Von D because they wanted to save the business. Obviously, that's not unpopular. And people are reconsidering buying from the brand. And I'm thinking, and people were like, are you gonna rebuy? And I was like, I asked people, like, are you gonna rebuy? And then I thought about it. I'm like, what would I rebuy? Their products are ass. Listen, there's been a couple, how many days? There's been a couple. That concealer that she had was good. The liner that's a fuck ton of blush. The liner that she had was also good. No, that tattoo liner is the best liner on the market. I don't buy it anymore. I didn't buy it anymore. I've been using the Fenty Beauty liner and the ABH liquid liner, which is actually pretty good itself, but that tattoo liner, there's nothing touching the Kat Von D tattoo liner in my opinion. I'm sorry. That's history, love. That's history, love. That was that was a moment in time. And then she had to, go and ruin it by, marrying a Nazi and then wanting to kill her children. But whatever. So yeah, there's nothing popping enough to which I would like immediately run back to Sephora and go buy her shit. Like, Is there anything popping for me? No, I don't think so. Also, I think most of her packaging is ugly. I know people are like, her packaging is so cool, and I'm like, it looks like a literal tattoo drawn by a toddler. I don't know why you guys are lying like that. Please stop lying to yourself in 2020. Self-sabotage is not good. It's not good at all. And then I kept getting, people were like, because I asked on Twitter, I was like, reply/quote with your unpopular makeup opinions, and people were like, you can do makeup however you want, there are no rules. I'm like, we know, we can tell, we're letting you guys do whatever you want. We are letting, that's why your brows look like that. So like, we know there are no rules with makeup. We clearly see it every single day. There are no rules with makeup. Don't tell me something I already know by looking at you. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing that really pissed me off. I'm like, I'm doing an unpopular opinions thing. This is for fun. I'm not attacking you because of the way you do your makeup. I would never want to do my makeup like that. Anyway, I don't want to get rude, so I'm gonna be loud. Just celebrity is a relative term, /YouTuber. I only have a couple for these, so stans love, I don't know how they find my videos, I really don't understand, but they find my videos and then they attack. Haley, whatever her last name is, and Justin Bieber are absolutely not gonna last. I don't see it happening. I do think, because I'm pretty sure, like, what I think will happen is I think Justin will leave. But I'm pretty sure, I don't know where I read this, I'm pretty sure Haley, I think it's Baldwin was her maiden name, Haley Bieber, I'll call her that. She is like, her belief is that divorce is like a sin, like she's that type of Christian. And I'm thinking that Justin Bieber is gonna try to leave, but she's gonna like do something to hold him back, which she has every right to do. But I think it'll end in them breaking up. I don't see the marriage lasting for a long time. I don't really know why. I personally don't see it lasting for longer. Them actually getting married, I didn't believe they would actually get married. I was like, engaged my ass, you're not getting married. And then they got married like the next week, and I was like, oh. Okay, then I'll shut the fuck up then. But I'm saying this now, and then they'll be pregnant next week. Watch that shit happen. All right, that's one. So I also don't think Kim and Kanye are gonna last. I think Kim is currently transitioning to the divorce part of her plan. I do think, the thing is, the Kardashians, as told by Kanye, has a great video on this. I don't remember what it's called. She basically talked about how Kanye West saved the Kardashians, how the Kardashians would be nothing without Kanye West. And it's completely the truth. The Kardashians need Kanye West, but I'm pretty sure they sucked him dry at this point. I'm pretty sure they've taken all they can from him, and now he's just a shell. And now they don't need him anymore. So I think the divorce part, because I think she has a divorce part of her plan where she's gonna like appeal to the divorced moms and be like, I'm one of you guys now. I've had one bad marriage. I'm gonna try to find love again. And then she might be on a reality show, a different one. I do think that's gonna happen very, very soon. I'm not sure when, because I was thinking her divorce plan was to roll out at the beginning of this year, but I haven't seen anything thus far. But because when they, okay, this is a whole tangent. When Kanye did that whole thing where he was like, I want Kim to dress less provocative, I was like, divorce rollout. It's here. It's because why would he say something like that? Why would they control the media? Why would they let him say something like that to a media person? Divorce rollout is coming. They're giving reasons for Kim to divorce him. I love those kids. I wish the best for those kids, but that's what I honestly think. And then the last one, so this is kind of related to the Kardashians. I think pre-Kanye, the Kardashians were rich. They were wealthy. But I don't think they had as much money as you would think by looking at their Instagram. I think they were strategically displaying their wealth in very strategic ways to make it appear that they were wealthier than they actually are. I mean, they're still rich. They're still the Kardashians. But I think pre-Kanye, that was very, very evident. They're just trying to like, they're like, we have this money, we absolutely have this money. And I think Justin Sorbet or Jeremiah Starburst does the exact same thing. I do think he is rich as hell. I do think that, but I don't think he has as much money as he's letting on. I think it's very strategic displays of wealth. I think that with most famous people, because I'm like, I don't think that with most YouTubers though, because these people are blowing through their money. Most of these little YouTubers are blowing through their money. They're not seeming to be saving anything, and I'm not worried because I don't really care, but once they turn like 30, where's the money gonna be? Nowhere. It's gonna be, I mean, you have like 2 Teslas and like a mansion that you don't need because you're one person, but like, flex culture is also a weird thing in and of itself, because like it's led people are renting cars. They're renting luxury vehicles to post on Instagram for why? That's something completely different. But just the way wealth is shown, especially on YouTube, celebrities, it's different because you like know that they have, it's like it's a little bit different. But when YouTubers do these outward displays of wealth, I'm personally fine with it. It's just like they're doing, when it had, what am I trying to say? It's like flex culture has created this whole elitism factor about YouTubers that they kind of all want to prove, like, oh my god, I'm wealthy, I'm rich, let's go to Fiji, let's go to Cabo, let's go to this, let's go that, let me buy my bag, all nonsense. They all look ugly anyway, but whatever. They do all that, and I'm like, you're not, because if you were as rich as you're letting on, you wouldn't be buying all this shit. You wouldn't be renting all this shit, let's be perfectly honest. And you're gonna go bankrupt by the time you're 30. But I digress. Last one. So we talked about beauty boy clones. They're absolutely Instagram girly clones. We all know that. They all look like that. I think that is a little bit eerier than the clone beauty boys. All the Instagram girls look the exact same. I think that's scary as fuck. I'm sorry to curse. I think that's scary as hell. They all, because I think they all go to the same doctor or something. That's not shade. It's just that, listen, that's not shade. That's just the truth. They go to the same doctor for the face and the body. But I think it's kind of scary. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think it looks weird. But yeah, that's my last one that I kind of wanted to add. Is that it? I want to make sure, because I'm like, because there were so many. There were so many ones that people said, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, I can't read all of them. And then, no, there's none else that I wanted to talk about. That one was just stupid. Also, I'm reading them. Yeah, most of these aren't unpopular opinions. They're actually very popular opinions, but you know what? Yep. So that's the end of my video. I look kind of good. Yup. So yeah, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out some of my recent videos. I posted a video on vaccinations. Please watch that. It's a public service announcement. I post one on vaccinations, Justin Bieber, streaming, that kind of stuff. Yeah, TikTok nurses, etc, etc, etc. Check out some of those videos. Here's my social media again. Here's Twitter and here's Instagram if you would like to follow me on those. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're actually on our way to 50K, which is buck wild. Like, we gonna party buck wild, getting shorty, that is buck wild. So thank you guys so very much, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.